Hey YouTubers, it's Two Dimples checking in with my Weight Watchers Week 24 weigh-in video. Today is Saturday, Today is Saturday, February the 2nd. My normal weigh-ins are Thursday, but for my last video, I already knew that I was not going to be able to make my Thursday morning meeting. I had an appointment. And so to stay accountable the next day that made sense for me to weigh in was today. I did not stay for that meeting. As y'all know, I do not get along with that stupid crazy meeting leader. So I just went and I weighed in and I left. I hate doing that. I can't wait to get back to my regular meeting. God, it's hot in here. But anyway, so I am up this week. Last week's weigh-in had me at 152.8. This week's weigh-in had me at, last week's weigh-in had me at 151.5. This week had me at 152.8. So I am up 1.3 pounds. Okay, now we're going to talk about this. There we go. There's my accountability. Okay. I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay. Last week, it was a funky week. Last week was just not the best week at all for me. I was sick over the weekend. And I didn't track 100%. I'm sick. I'm not finna sit up here and say, and I was sick and I tracked and I ate vegetables. Nah, I was sick. I did not track everything. I did not eat the best. When you sick and you got diarrhea and you throwing up, if all you can hold down is crackers, that's all you're going to eat is crackers. And pretty much that's what I ate Saturday and Sunday and a little bit of Monday. I drank a lot of juice and I ate a lot of saltines. So it is what it is. And then I didn't really work out a lot that week. I was physically exhausted. I was tired. And, normally, I'm a gym rat. I go hard. I take 2 or 3 classes a day. And, I'm doing this and doing that. I would go take 1 class and go home and go to bed. And I didn't even work out like, I'm not going to say I work out every day because I don't. But like during the week, for the most part during the week, I do. I work out a good 4 to 5 days a week. I think I may have worked out maybe 3 days, And then on the weeks when I do work out 4 to 5 days a week, a lot of those days I take more than 1 class. And it's not that I'm trying to kill myself. That's just what I like to do. But when I was sick, I didn't do that. So, I'm a realist. I am honest. I am accountable. I am relatable. So I'm not going to come on here with no excuses. Oh, well, it was this and nah. I did not track 100%. I ate what I could. And, maybe this is a result of that. I don't, it probably is. So it is what it is. Do I like it? Nah. I'm sick of the lose a few, gain a few, but I'm okay with that because I would rather have these issues now and go through this now than to just sail along and just be the perfect Weight Watcher and, just lose and then get to go and then get sick or have an off week and then, start gaining and then I don't know how to handle it or don't know what to do. This is a long-term thing for me. I'm trying to do this just a year from now. I still want to be at my goal weight. I'm not going to do anything drastic. I refuse to start doing ridiculous, stupid stuff to try and lose weight. I'm not going to start drinking, Slim Fast and protein shakes and skipping meals and not eating my points and not eating none of my activity points and not having cheat days. I'm not finna do that just in the name of seeing the scale move. I'm not. I'm trying to, make sure that when I lose this weight, if I can't lose this weight, eating regular foods, having an occasional glass of wine, incorporating, my exercise and offsetting that, with, eating. And if I can't lose weight that way, then you know what? Whatever my weight is what it's going to be. I'm not about to kill myself doing this. And that actually feels pretty good. I feel in control. For the first time in my life, I feel in control of my weight loss and what I got going on. Now, even though the scale is not cooperating, the tape measure is. And, I know it. So that's another reason why I'm not freaking out. Because even when I get to my goal weight, I still, it's normal for the weight to kind of fluctuate between 3 to 5 pounds. So I'm not freaking out. Nah, you know, if I was up like 10 pounds or something, we'd have words, but you know, it's okay. Everything is still falling off me. My clothes are still super, super loose. I'm still fitting into super teeny tiny stuff. Here are my results of my measurements. Last week, my bust was a 33. This week, I was a 32.5. Last week, my waist was a 29. This week, I'm a 28.5. Last week, my muffin top was a 33. This week, it's a 32.5. Last week, my hips were a 39. This week, still a 39. My thighs were 22.5. Still a 22.5. No change. So, for the week, I did lose 1.5 inches. Something else that I'm doing, that I always do. I have a little planner, an agenda. It's called an agenda. And here's my agenda. I love Tiffany. I love Tiffany. So this is my little agenda. And, you know, I keep my appointments and stuff in here. You know, but then I write my exercise and stuff in here and doctor's appointments and all of that. And what is interesting, just because, you know, I like to be able to look back and see, you know, if I have a really good week or if I have a funky week, I like to be able to look back and see, you know, what I had going on, where I might be able to tweak some areas. And what is really interesting to me, you know, like I said, I already knew it anyway. I didn't need my agenda book to tell me this, but the week before, I didn't really do as much exercise. This past week, you know, from Monday to now, I slowly started kicking it back up. Monday and Tuesday, I only did one class. So Monday, I taught Zumba, and like I said, I was in bed all day. I taught Zumba. Tuesday, I just did a step class, and that was it. And those 2 days, I want to say, I need to start writing my activity points in here, too, because I didn't do that. I'm going to start doing that. Those 2 days, I don't think I met my daily goal. I earned activity points, but I didn't meet my daily goal. Like, my activity point daily goal is 7 points. They want me to earn a minimum of 7 points. And I want to say, you know, one day I earned like 3 points, and the other day I might have earned like maybe, you know, 2 or 3 points. But those were very low activity point days. Wednesday, I did my spinning class. No, Wednesday morning, I taught Zumba. And then I went back to the gym and did a cardio kickbox class. So that was 2 classes in one day. And I know that day was like a good 13-point day, 13, 14-point day. Thursday, I did spinning, and then I taught Zumba. And again, that was another big point day. That day, I want to say it was like maybe 14, 15 points. I'm going to start writing my activity points in here so that I can kind of know for sure, because I hate guesstimating. But I know that those 2 were big activity point days. And then yesterday, all I did was teach Zumba. I didn't, you know, I just, you know. And it's been cold here in Michigan. My activity has not been, you know, the weeks when I was really, you know, I lost this and I lost that. My activity was like through the roof. I mean, you know, but it's been really cold. It's only 16 degrees today. It is snowing. I don't know if you can see out of my windows, but it's snowing again. And I just ain't feel like it. And like I said, I'm not killing myself, you know, in the gym or in the kitchen, just in the name of being able to come and just make fabulous YouTube videos, or, you know, be in the meeting. Ooh, look at me, look at what I lost. I'm trying to, you know, just be real with this. There are going to be weeks in my life where I am not going to go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. Or maybe I'll go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. I'm only going to go for one class. I mean, really. And that is, again, what attracted to me to Weight Watchers in the first place. It is a lifestyle. It's not some drastic, you know, diet or just right now, this is what I'm going to do. And no, this is how I'm living my life. And I want to be able to balance how I lose my weight with how I live my life. I need those 2 to be simpatico. I need those 2 to be in sync. So I'm happy. I mean, you know, considering the fact that I didn't work out a lot at all. And I know that I had, you know, some funky eating, and I really didn't track, you know, for it was like 2 days. I know Saturday and Sunday, I did not track. I think I started the day like tracking my breakfast, and then as the day went on and my throat was hurting, and I was just grabbing Vernors and whatever I could hold down. I'm not finna come on here and try and sound like no martyr. Oh, and I tracked, and that was such and such points. Nah, I was in the bed. I was drinking what I could, in the bed, sleeping, trying to breathe, and there you go. So it's okay. I'm feeling better. I'm a little stronger. I'm sure I sound better from my last randomness video. So I'm getting a little stronger. I'm taking more classes. So, you know, we'll see how we do this week. I can't wait to get back to my regular meeting because I hate going away and just leaving. So, that's all for now. I'm about to go in here. I'm hungry and I'm tired. So, I'm about to go in here and eat and get my day started. I got to take my daughter to dance. It's Saturday. Y'all know my routine. I will talk to you guys on my next video, my next randomness video. Take care. Ciao, Bellas.